Alright guys, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a blessed morning. Just as I said, I was going to get back into the meat and bones of the Bible, so here I am. Yeah, I was growing a beard. I was thinking of growing a beard like Jesus, but I'm probably going to get it shaved off today. I think, yeah, I'm probably going to shave it off today. Get looking fresh again. But I don't know. I don't know if to get it groomed, or I think I'll probably just shave it off, to be honest. Don't think it matters too much on the grand scheme of things. But yeah, they all seem to have beards in those biblical days, though. Moses, Jesus, I mean, they all seem to have beards, but beards seem to be popular back then. Don't know why, but they did. So maybe I should grow a beard. I don't know. Maybe I should. Yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm going to do this word. Because I said I'd get back into the meat and bones of the Bible, so let's do it. Jesus heals a man born blind. John chapter 9. As he went along, he saw a man blind from birth. His disciples asked him, "Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?" "Neither this man nor his parents sinned," said Jesus, but this happened so that the works of God might be displayed in him. As long as it is day, we must do the works of him who sent me. Night is coming when no one can work. While I am in the world, I am the light of the world. After saying this, he spat on the ground, made some mud with the saliva, and put it on the man's eyes. Go, he told him, wash in the pool of Siloam. This word means sent. So the man went and washed and came home seeing. His neighbours and those who had formerly seen him begging asked, "Isn't this the man who used to sit and beg?" Some claimed that he was. Others said, "No, he only looks like him." But he himself insisted, "I am the man." "How then were your eyes open?" they asked. He replied, "The man they called Jesus made some mud and put it on my eyes. He told me to go to Siloam and wash. So I went and washed, and then I could see." "Where is this man?" they asked him. "I don't know," he said. The Pharisees investigate the healing. They brought to the Pharisees the man who had been blind. Now the day on which Jesus had made the mud and opened the man's eyes was a Sabbath. Before the Pharisees also asked him how he had received his sight. "He put mud on my eyes," the man replied, "and I washed and now I see." Some of the Pharisees said, "This man is not from God, for he does not keep the Sabbath." But others asked, "How can a sinner perform such signs?" So they were divided. Then they turned again to the blind man. "What have you to say about him? It was your eyes he opened." The man replied, "He is a prophet." They still do not believe that he had been blind and had received his sight until they sent for the man's parents. "Is this your son?" they asked. "Is this the one you say was born blind? How is it that now he can see?" "We know he is our son," the parents answered, "and we know he was born blind. But how But how can he see now? Or who opened his eyes? We don't know. We don't know. Ask him. He's of age. He will speak for himself. His parents said this because they were afraid of the Jewish leaders, who already had decided that anyone who acknowledged that Jesus was the Messiah would be put out of the synagogue. That was why his parents said, he's of age, ask him. Second time they summoned the man who had been blind. Give glory to God by telling the truth. They said, we know this man is a sinner. He replied, whether he is a sinner or not, I don't know. One thing I do know, I was blind, but now I see. Then they asked him, what did he do to you? How did he open your eyes? He answered, I've told you already, and you did not listen. Why do you want to hear it again? Do you want to become his disciples too? Then they hurled insults at him and said, you are this fellow's disciple, we are disciples of Moses. We know that God spoke to Moses, but as for this fellow, we don't even know where he comes from. The man answered, no, that is remarkable. You don't know where he comes from, yet he opened my eyes. We know that God does not listen to sinners, he listens to the godly person who does his will. Nobody has ever heard of opening the eyes of a man born blind. If this man were not from God, he could do nothing. To this I replied, you are steeped. To this they replied, you are steeped in sin at birth. How dare you lecture us and throw him out? Spiritual blindness. Jesus heard that they had thrown him out. And when he found him, he said, do you believe in the Son of Man? Who is he, sir? The man asked. Tell me so that I may believe in him. Jesus said, you have now seen him. In fact, he is the one speaking with you. Then the man said, Lord, I believe and worship. And he worshipped him. Jesus said, for judgment I have come into this world so that the blind will see. Where did we get up to? Jesus said, for judgment I have come into this world so that the blind will see, and those who see will become blind. Jesus said that for judgment I have come into this world so that the blind will see, and those who see will become blind. Some Pharisees who were with him heard him say this and asked, what are we blind to? Jesus said, if you were blind, you would not be guilty of sin. But now that you claim you can see, your guilt remains. That's it, guys. That's John chapter 9. John chapter 9. Jesus heals a man born blind, spiritual blindness. Now Jesus heals a man born blind. The Pharisees investigate the healing and spiritual blindness. John chapter 9. John chapter 9. So that's it, guys. That's all I want to say. Thanks for watching, as always. Thanks for supporting the channel and me. Like I say, I'm going to try and get back to the biblical stuff and the words that I used to do back in the day. That's my goal now, because I need to get back into the meat and bones of the Bible again and spread the Gospels and do God's work, basically. So that's what I'm feeling like the Lord's calling me to do. So anyway, guys, that's all I want to say. So thanks for watching, as always. Appreciate you all, love you all, keep you all in my prayers. Wishing you the best. So So yeah, that's it guys. Thanks for watching as always. I pray the word blessed you in some way. I pray you can take something from it. So that's it. So take care guys. God bless. Much love and I'll be back soon. Take care guys. Love you all.